fam, welcome back to the Phillip Scott Show. I'm Wongel bringing you the story. Today's story is about Taraji P. Henson telling us that she was in an abusive relationship and she lost a piece of her lip when the person hit her.
Angela, can you take us back to the start of the relationship?
Great relationship at first, obviously. I dealt with somebody with a temper and I didn't know, you know what I mean? It started off as small things and then next thing you know, stuff's getting thrown at me or I'm against a wall or I'm jumping out of moving cars because I'm afraid or I'm calling cops. Like, I never thought in a million years I was gonna be that person, you know? And so when I was going through, I'm like, this is insane. And like, at the same time, you're not wanting to tell like, no one around you because you're in a relationship with the person, right? And you don't really want them to judge them. And in a weird way, you're still guarding them, but like going through it yourself.
Yeah. Were there any red flags in the beginning?
No, I think because you're just so in love and it's fun. Like, I didn't fully see it until it was too late. You know, like once you're like knee deep in a relationship and you're like, is this really my life?
She was definitely in an abusive relationship for you to get physical. You know, I know there are different types of abuses. There's verbal, there's, you know, emotional, there's physical. But when it gets to the point of physical, how do you continue with that person? It's really hard. And it goes both ways, by the way. This is about Taraji being hit by her ex, but you know, there are women that do that too. Don't get me wrong. There are women that do that even though the men are stronger. They believe that they won't do anything to them, so they are abusive towards their men physically. There are women like that, trust me. But when it comes to, you know, Taraji facing this and still continuing with that person, it's just mind-boggling to me because, you know, we see her as this powerful woman and she made it clear. I remember last time she said like she does not like it when people call her a black strong woman. She's like, I am a woman too and I have weaknesses, I have lows. When you tell me that I'm a strong black woman, it kind of makes me feel like I have to always be strong, and I agree with her. But that's how we see her, I guess, because of the roles that she plays on movies. It's just she's so strong and we feel like she can overcome things. I remember last year I did a story on her. Was it last year or early this year? She was talking about how she wanted to off herself because she was so tired of living, and I was so shocked because, you know, you wouldn't expect her to feel that way. It's Taraji P. Henson, but you know, she's a woman at the end of the day. Yes, she is right. We should not just label people strong, hence they don't need our support, they don't need our advice, they don't need us to be there for them. I don't subscribe to that anymore, and I get why she used to be annoyed when people called her that. And she disclosed this information when she was having a conversation on her show with Angela Simmons. And even she was telling her that she has faced physical abuse with her previous relationship, and that's why, you know, she ended it. And it's just, wow. Like, you wouldn't think these people go through that because you assume since they're famous, they have money, they won't let this slide, they will go to the authorities, will hear about it. But that's not what happens. They're human beings just like us. If anything, they don't want to share that information because they're public figures. They let it die down even though they were affected by it. So that's there it is. Like, some people think celebrities are this, you know, gods, little gods. They're not. They clearly are not, and they face everything that we face. Maybe the difference is they have money and they have fame. Anyways, guys, let us know down below what your thoughts are about Taraji P. Henson saying that she lost a piece of her lip during an abusive relationship. I am Wongel bringing you the story. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.